Now, well, this surface is actually concave anteriorly, whereas the posterior surface is convex. So, you saw the concave's anterior surface. The posterior surface is actually convex, and when the palate is stretched, this will actually become somewhat superior. Not exactly it is superior. It won't become a very, what do you call, exactly like a horizontal line, but it slopes to some extent to actually go and close this pharyngeal isthmus. So anterior surface, and then what you see is the posterior surface. Okay, then next we will actually pass on to the, yeah, now you are able to see the palate when it is tensed. So this becomes the inferior surface, and that becomes somewhat superior surface, not exactly like a transverse line. And the palate is closed not only during deglutition or speech, but when also you want to blow air through the mouth. So now coming to the borders. So the upper border, is attached to the hard palate, posterior free sharp border of the hard palate called as the palatine crust. Okay, it is attached to the hard palate. The lower border again shows, which is free, and in the midline you see a conical extension which is called as the uvula. And from these lower border, two folds extend. The anterior one is actually called as the palatoglossal fold. It passes in front of the fossa for the palatine tonsil. So it passes in front of the tonsillar fossa. And the posterior border, there is a posterior fold which is called as the palatopharyngeal fold, which extends posterior to the palatine fossa. So from the lower border, you see two folds extend. One is the palatoglossal arch, and other one is the palatopharyngeal arch. They are mucous folds, and deep to these folds you have the muscle of the same name, palatoglossus, and the palatopharyngeus muscle. Okay, so next coming to the composition of the palate. So the palate, especially the soft palate, is mainly made up of palatine aponeurosis and 5 pairs of muscles, and then you have palatine vessels and nerves, and then you have palatine glands. All this is actually covered by the mucous membrane. Sometimes if the palatine tonsil also extends into this surface. So now coming to the first, the framework of the soft palate is mainly formed by this palatine aponeurosis. Okay, so mainly formed by the palatine aponeurosis. So this palatine aponeurosis is mainly formed by the expanded tendon of the tensor veli palatae muscle. Okay, so this is actually this muscle. You are able to see the tensor veli palatae muscle. So this tendon passes around the pterygoid hamulus, and then it expands. Expansion of the tendon is actually called as the aponeurosis, and it is attached to the posterior